This is my review on Spider-Man Homecoming. I give this a 0 out of 10 because, once again, Spider-Man doesn't have his witty sense of humor like in the comics, and he's still overly whiny. Except this time he has nothing to whine about other than he's just not getting everything that he wants at once. Because he's a spoiled fucking brat and a stalker. And send constant text messages to Happy Hogan. Asking, when's the next mission? When's the next mission? When's the Avengers mission if they need to be? This gets annoying. Anyway, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Vulture comes in the picture. Spider-Man intervenes. As Spider-Man and Vulture's just doing this for his daughter so he can retire and leave her a future behind so she can go to college and blah blah blah. And he just needs to do one more job basically, and Spider-Man can't let you know I don't know why. I'm not really sure why I'm rooting for Spider-Man and why I want to root for Spider-Man. And come to think, why the fuck should I root for Spider-Man when the movie's giving a better reasons to root for the bad guy? Or, I'm sorry, was that intentional or not? Was that part of the filmmaker's brilliant writing in constructing a story? I don't know. This is just crap. I think the reason why I actually fell for this at first is because it's the first Spider-Man movie where the eyes are adjustable and expressive. That's the only reason why I fell for Tom Holland's performance at first. The more I think about it, because he has the most complicated costume in the Homecoming. Now I think that was pretty stupid of me for liking that movie, like this movie, just for that reason. The plot is as dumb and as unfunny as the other MCU plot and is generic. It's not even, the jokes don't even hit them run off at 90% of the time. I felt like 5% of the times the whole 5-10%. What was the other half of the 90? I got confused. Is it 90 or does 90% figure out where the jokes fail and the rest is you figure out the last percent? I don't know. I'm tired, so tired of being let down by Spider-Man. This movie gets a 0 out of 10. Now on to Spider-Man Far From Home. I give that a 0 out of 10. Once again, Spider-Man is useless and boring a character. And he's not even quippy at all. Again, he's just overly whiny for some reason, but we don't know other than life is hard for him. Boo-hoo-hoo. Because he needs to grow up and doesn't want to grow up. He wants to be a real boy forever or never. And because he wants to stay Peter Pan forever and ever and not want to grow up or wear a tie. Just like Peter Pan. And doesn't want to take responsibility and become a bigger hero of his game. He wants to live life to the fullest as a kid. So, some reason he stopped wanting to be Spider-Man between the events of Avengers Infinity War. Endgame and between Avengers Endgame and this movie. He suddenly didn't want anything to do with being Spider-Man. I don't know why. Now, this might have hinted out he might be dealing with PTSD, but the more I think of, what the fuck does this kid have to be stressed out over? Considering that most people in the MCU barely knows that they were gone. When they were gone. When we see clips of their point of view. So maybe Spider-Man didn't notice either. In fact, it's actually hinted he didn't know. So, you know, he's only a depressed over Tony Stark dying, I guess. Because he's a kiss-ass. Kiss-ass Iron Man fanboy. He's an Iron Man fanboy. Because he's a fanboy of his heroes. Worship. Not a fan of Tony Stark, just a fan of Iron Man himself, probably. The hero that he idolized. So, because he was it's just, I just think that this, okay, but I don't understand why he doesn't want to be Spider-Man. I don't understand why he's trying to avoid being Spider-Man. His responsibility, I don't know, not explained. But Aunt May decides to give him a fuck you present, saying, hey, here's, don't forget your Spider-Man costume, kid. She packed his Spider-Man costume in his luggage. That's funny. Anyway, Mysterio comes to town, but he's the Quentin Beck we know from the comics. He's not a hero, he's the main villain. We find out the Shyamalan twist last minute. Unless you're a fan of the comic books, you won't see it coming. And it won't make sense to you unless you're a fan of the comic books. Mysterio. But maybe if you're not a comic reader and you're listening first into Mysterio that wears a glass fishbowl on his head, known for wearing that glass fishbowl and a cape. Purple cape. That's his iconic design in the comics, so I'm glad they went with the faithful design. Straight from the Steve Ditko design era. And they got a really good actor to play Jake Gyllenhaal. The only problem is he's in the shitty movie. Jake Gyllenhaal nails it as a Mysterio. Pretty much. He's the best part of the movie. He's awesome as a villain. Like, he's better than I think Keenan was as the Vulture. I was so sad he died. But I thought it was clever how he framed Spider-Man for murder, for his own murder. And also his own crimes. Pinned it all on Spider-Man and make it in every corner to make it look like he was Spider-Man behind the drone attacks and Quentin Spence's murder. Now the public thinks he's a murderer, and now they know he's Peter Parker and Spider-Man have the same thing is words out. And Spider-Man simply shocked. And the Skrulls that were Maria Hill and Nick Fury in disguise. They were Skrulls in disguise posing as Maria Hill and Nick Fury. That will always communicate with Spider-Man. I felt the free act structure of this movie is revealed. But they're working for Nick Fury, being his eyes and ears everywhere. Filling in for Nick Fury's duties while he's out on space. In a spaceship. It's like, this is stupid. I give it a 0 out of 10. a 0 out of 10. Please like this video and subscribe and click the bell to get notified. Goodbye.